students, today I am going to discuss Economics Chapter 2, People as Resource. People or population is both an asset as well as a liability. The population of India is more than 1,030 crores. The density of population in India is also very high. It is about 324 per square kilometer, which is perhaps the highest in the world. While the world's total density of population is only 45 persons per square kilometer. So population of India is very dense, very large. Despite this, India has not emerged as a developed nation. India is still a low-income group country or underdeveloped country. Because in India, proper care is not given on the children. Education, training, skill, healthcare facilities are essential for developing human resource. Otherwise, the population is a liability. And if the people who are skilled, who are educated, who are healthy, are regarded as an asset. The person who are educated greatly invest on their children for becoming a good, skilled, trained and healthy citizen of the country, and those children make mobility, vertical mobility. They scaled great heights in life. On the other hand, the ignorant, poor and uneducated people do not invest on their children and so rendered them unskilled, illiterate, and they have to face horizontal mobility. Take for example, Japan has no vast natural resources, but Japan has invested greatly on education and healthcare facilities, and so Japan is one of the most developed nations of the world. Japan has the guts even to sell their industrial products in the Wall Street of the USA. Second thing, the persons who are investing on their children create virtuous cycle. On the other hand, the parents who do not invest on their children for education and health care rendered them to face vicious circle. Poverty begets poverty, illiteracy begets illiteracy, and so they do not have any type of contribution in national asset, national development. There are basically two types of economic activities. Economic activities are those activities or those works which provide income. On the other hand, uneconomic activities are those which do not beget income. A housewife's work in the family is uneconomic activity, while the persons who are working for salary, for income, do economic activities. So economic activities are of three types: primary activity, secondary activity and tertiary activity. Primary activities are those in which people derive their livelihood from land, water and forests, like agriculture, dairy farming, animal husbandry, mining, fishing, etc. Secondary activity are those in which raw materials from the primary sector are processed in the factory or mill to produce consumer goods for final consumption, and the country where most of the people are engaged in secondary activities or occupation are much more developed. On the other hand, in India, most of the people are engaged in primary sector, therefore India is underdeveloped, low income countries. Third is tertiary sector. This sector do not produce raw materials, it provides services, and hence it is called service sector also. Education, banking, insurance, law and order, doctors, engineers comes under this category. So a human resource is much more important than large population. Thank you.